I never thought Pokemon would feel like this. I was playing my Pokemon Black version with my beloved Eevee, Vey, in the front of my party. I didn't want to evolve her at the time, but soon she'd be a beautiful Glaceon. Glaceon was my favourite Pokemon, and I really wanted one of my own. I had to find the item or whatever it was that evolved Eevee into Glaceon. I was flipping through my guide, but nothing. Pfft, figures. Maybe if I trade her into my platinum and use that stone at the icy place or whatever. I figured it was the only way to evolve my precious Vey, so I went to get my brother's 3DS. I love my DSi more than anything, so I never bothered to get that special 3DS everyone was talking about. I went into my brother's room. He was playing with Lego. Typical. He was obsessed with them. I went over to him and tapped him on his shoulder, and he turned around and frowned at me. "Go away," he said. "No, let me borrow your 3DS, I replied, not even fazed by his so-called "get out of my room or I'll pelt you with sharp Legos" attitude. "No, I said go away," he sternly replied. I held up my hand and turned it into a fist. He was dead afraid of me, because I was stronger than him, even though he was older than me. He immediately cringed and threw the 3DS at me. "Just return it when you're done." His fear going through his face. I walked out of the room and he slammed the door shut. I laughed a little. I ran back to my room, put the platinum into the 3DS and turned it on. I went to the Pokemon Center and so on. I traded my precious Vey into platinum and immediately flew to the place where that rock was. I didn't remember what it was called, or really where it was, but I shrugged and continued on. I finally found the rock and I battled some Pokemon around it, and soon the evolution screen came up. I made sure my finger wasn't on the B button and smiled. "Vey, you're evolving," I said to the screen. Suddenly the evolution stopped. "Vey doesn't want to evolve," the text box said. "Make her evolve?" This was weird. This had never happened. And why was it doing this? I had made sure when I bought Platinum 2 years ago that it wasn't a hacked version. There was a yes/no option. I clicked yes. Vey had to evolve. Vey doesn't want to evolve. Why are you making her evolve? Ugh, not again, I sighed, and I saw that another text box popped up. Vey doesn't want to evolve into Glaceon. Vey won't let the evolution proceed. Vey stopped evolving. Wait, she just doesn't want to evolve into a Glaceon, right? Well, the next best evolution is Leafeon, of course. I flew to the forest where the mossy rock was. Again, I didn't bother remembering the names of these things since all I wanted to do was make Vey evolve and then never play Platinum again. I made Vey battle a Pokemon around the mossy rock, and sure enough, the evolve screen came up. But Vey wasn't evolving. A text box appeared. Vey doesn't want to evolve. Why are you making her evolve? I was really fed up with Vey now. You are evolving, Vey. I'm your trainer. You do what I say. Now please evolve now. I shouted at the screen. Keep it down, I'm playing with my Ninjagos, my brother yelled from his room. I scoffed. Evolve right now, Vey, I said to the screen. Vey's expression seemed to change. She seemed to start to cry, and her tail drooped and she sat down. Vey doesn't want to evolve. Vey wants to stay an Eevee. Stop torturing Vey. Torturing was in red text. How was I torturing her? Evolving shouldn't hurt Pokemon. It shouldn't, right? Another text box appeared. Vey is very fed up with this. Vey ran away. Then the screen turned completely black. What? Wait. The screen was black. They ran away into my black version. I immediately turned on my DSi and chose my black version. The screen booted up and then it immediately went to the overworld. I looked in my party and there she was. She was the only Pokemon in my party. I selected her and then the screen went black. My trainer's sprite appeared, and then Vay in front of her. A text box appeared. Vay is done playing your games. Vay is done doing your bidding. Vay will destroy you. A battle started, and I had a single Pokemon with me, and it was my starter. Only fear-stricken. My Snivy against Vay. The only attack it had was punishment. I'm pretty sure that wasn't normal. Vay's happy she gets to fight you. Vay will prove she doesn't need to evolve. I commanded Snivy to use punishment, and it took out half of Vay's HP due to a critical hit. But the Snivy was level 5. My Vay was level 72. How was this possible? It was her turn now. Vay used Kill. What was Kill? I'm sure that wasn't a move. But then I realized. Of course it wasn't a move. Vay just killed my Snivy. Snivy now lay on the floor, bleeding out from his stomach, his throat and his mouth. Vay seemed satisfied. Vay killed Snivy. Vay is pleased. The text box read. We were immediately taken to a black screen with nothing but my trainer and Vay. Vay seemed to have a grin on her face, and a text box appeared. Are you proud of Vay? I didn't answer. Answer, Vay. Are you proud? A yes no option appeared. I clicked no. Vay is disappointed. Vay thought you would be proud. I realized I could move now, and I walked slowly down the screen away from Vay. She started following me. Vay wants to know where you're going. Why are you walking away from Vay? I pressed the B button and started to run away. Vay was running after me, and I kept running from her. Text boxes appeared without me pressing A to move on to the next one. Why are you running? No, don't go. Don't leave Vay here, stop! Vay stopped running, but I kept going. Another text box appeared 5 seconds later. No, don't leave Vay. I kept going. Come back. I still kept on running. I regretted doing that. Don't leave Vay. Come back. Vay needs you. Don't make Vay suffer more than she already has. I kept on running and running. And then, right then, I swear I went deaf for a second. When a blasting out of the speakers was a hopeless cracked voice and an Eevee cry in the background. Don't leave me! I need you! I kept on running after being startled by that, and when I was sure I lost her, I stopped running and sighed. Then, the screen flashed black, then it came back, Vay in the way of my running. Vay doesn't want you to go. Vay doesn't want to suffer. Vay doesn't want to evolve, but Vay wants to stay with you. Stay with Vay? A yes no option appeared. I chose no. Vay understands. Vay suddenly collapsed, and I saw a bit of blood on her paw. I realized it now. She didn't want me to leave because she would suffer. So she figured if she killed herself, she wouldn't suffer when I left. I was feeling pretty bad now. My poor Vay. I should have understood her. I should have listened when she said she didn't want to evolve. I sighed. My precious Vey was gone. The screen slowly went to black. Then white letters appeared on the screen. Don't worry. Vey forgives you. Vey will make it up to you. I was a bit confused to what that meant. I read it over and over. Nothing. Vey will make it up to you? What did that mean? I couldn't figure it out, and I kept on reading until the DSI shut itself off due to low battery. I sighed thinking about what it meant. I turned around to my bed and suddenly, I knew what it meant. There, on my bed, was a premium Pokemon plush, and it was an Eevee. I walked over and lifted it up, noticing a little red ribbon tied to its tail, and there was a tag. It was like a card, so I opened up the tag instead in silence as I read it. To my master, from Vey.